What's up, guys? BTBS here. Welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. I am hanging around. Where's my jetpack? Should be done charging by now. Yep, good. Right, I've been working on some stuff. So I've been working on my blood altar. I got it to a tier 3 with a bunch of speed and sacrifice runes. I now get 500 blood per single sacrifice that I do. As you can see, I've been pulling out some blood into here. As you may notice, it pulls out very, very slowly, and that's the main problem with blood magic. Is it only pulls out at like 20 a second or like 1 millibucket a tick until you upgrade your altar more, and we can upgrade the altar with some runes of dislocation and acceleration help as well. Dislocation increases the amount of liquid moved every time it moves, and acceleration increases it decreases the time between moves. So they both do kind of the same thing in the output stage, but they do it in different mechanical ways. Yes, I found out that I just realised these golden apples, powerful. Very, very powerful. I made myself a Magician's Blood Orb, which is 25,000, and I'm going to use it to demonstrate quite how powerful. Right, so there's 10,000 blood in there. With a bunch of speed upgrades, this runs a lot faster, and you can see how fast it's draining. If I get myself down to 1 heart, right, and then eat this OP golden apple. So it gives you the regen. I don't know what level regen it gives you. It looks like it's about regen 12. And this is me holding down the sacrifice button, which is a fairly fast way of doing it. And you can see how fucking, like, how much I'm fighting against my own regeneration here. It's kind of ridiculously fast. And because I get 500 a sacrifice, like, at certain points there's no point me sacrificing anymore. Like, now it's full. I just need to wait for it to drain. I do have, like, you know, 1.2 million, is that? No, it's 126,000, okay. I thought that was 1.2 million. Speaking of numbers in the millions, so I just want to wrap up this first. I was looking at the solar panels, right? You guys remember these. They're fairly useful. They are, like, quite expensive to make on what ones you're after. And once you get up to this level, they get a bit insane. So, like, the solar panel 5 has 16 million RF capacity and can generate 1,024 a tick during the day. And I made one of those, but I also made it even more insane. I was looking at the like the Minecraft forum page for this mod, and I realized that these solar panels have upgrades. So right here we have a tier 5, which should only be able to hold tier 5 should be able to hold 16 million. It currently holds 112 million RF. It should generate 1024 RF a tick, but if I was to get it to daytime, just take a sip of my drink. Right, early morning, it's already generating at 112% efficiency. So you can put capacity upgrades in there, which upgrade its capacity by 60%, which I believe is multiplicative. So 10 of those takes you from being 16 million RF to 112 million. And you can put efficiency upgrades in there, which increases efficiency by 8%. So 8 of them should give you either 64 or like 100 and something. I'm not really sure. But I believe they're additive, not multiplicative, because once it hits noon, this thing will generate like 1,600 RF a tick or so. So, yeah, my entire power system is not only just solar panels, but this solar panel holds more than twice the amount that my fucking energy cell holds. I also found out that you can upgrade these to output their power through machines, like how Applied Energistics stuff works, where you don't need to put a wire for each machine, the machine can transfer power through itself. So you could theoretically, very easily, have a power system which is a single solar panel which has been upgraded to work at night, because there's an upgrade that makes it do that. Low light upgrade. Generates more RF at night but less in daytime. I believe what it does is it's like, you know, you generate only 90% during the day, but you generate 10% at night as well. So it's like completely even. So if you got it split so it was 50-50 and generated the same amount of RF all day long, stuck a full set of capacity upgrades, because they stack to 16, there's only 10 of them there, put some efficiency upgrades in it, and then also gave it, say, transfer rate so it can transfer more. I mean, this one can already transfer 8,000 a tick, so it's not bad. And, oh yeah, you can make it generate 4 furnaces as well. So it can cook, it can make vanilla furnaces cook, which is cool. And then give it the machine traversal upgrade, 64 of them. It will be able to power every single machine that is less than 64 steps away from it, as long as it's connected by some solid matter to that network. That's fucking insane. It can also generate an unimaginable amount of RF. It's full. So yeah, I'm kind of, I would say speechless, but I just rambled on for like 2 minutes about this shit. It's amazing though. I fucking love it. I think it's so cool. And as you well know, if you're going to do something, you might as well overdo it. And I have been making stacks upon stacks of these. I mean, let's take a look. If this takes 4 of those, each of those take 4 of those, so that's 16. Each of those take 4 of those, that's 64. Each of those take 8. That is 8 stacks of level 1 solar panels. Each of those take 3 mirrors, so that's 24 stacks of mirrors. And that means I've used 12 stacks of silver just in making this one solar panel. I have 2 of those. So you can see how quickly my resources go. And I kept running out of everything. Glass was a big one, because I had my quad cooker over there and my redstone furnace pumping out glass at a surprisingly fast rate, and it was not fast enough. I could not keep up with demand. I started... Is that coming from here? It is, huh? One of those machines is making a industrial noise. Interesting. Yeah, I actually like repurposed both of these to be making sand as well, and it was just shitting it out. And it still could not make it fast enough. Yeah, but anyway, I'm leaving that, and I'm moving on to other things. My Thorncraft area over here is almost fully done. It just needs this node to be picked up by the taint, which hopefully shouldn't take long. And if it does, then I'll just start, you know, putting another node over there or something like that. I'm still growing this guy here, as you can see. He's getting pretty big. I don't know how big I want to make him. I think I want him to be insane, but we shall see about that later. And yeah, let's move on to the main event. Applied Energistics. So I had another look around online, and I couldn't find a direct answer, but someone told me to think logically, and I worked out that to unlock Applied Energistics, you need to complete this quest here. So this is the oak drawers. They're actually kind of cool. It's like a multi-block storage system, and the drawers, like the bigger the drawers, the more of an item they can hold, or you can make them smaller so they can hold multiple items but less of each item, and they display the items, and then you make upgrades and a key, and then you get these two, and the drawer controller acts like a an Applied Energistics like terminal, so you can access everything on the network from there. And the compacting drawer If you put, say, a stack of gold ingots in there, it will display that you have X amount of gold nuggets, X amount of gold ingots, and X amount of blocks, because it automatically breaks down and compacts it. So if you take some gold ingots out, your number of like gold blocks and gold nuggets will go down, because you don't actually have all three. It's just saying you have enough gold mass to make a potential this many ingots or this many blocks. So you don't actually have to worry about compacting, and that actually works really, really well with an AE system, because you can have them in all three states at the same time, and you don't actually have to make them. So you can shift-click recipes around in your applied Energistics and just have it work like that. So, applied Energistics, I've been waiting for this for so long, you guys know that, and I finally unlocked the quest line. And I will look at these later and explain these, but there's nothing that interesting in there. Applied Energistics. So to start off, we needed to get hold of Certis, Nether, and Charged, and that rewards us with a reward bag and a Certis Quartz cutting knife. That is a basic bag. Jesus Christ. Why was that a cackle reward? Is that because you're laughing at us while we get the reward? Next up was making the Certis Quartz, Nether Quartz, and Fluix seeds, which are fairly easy to make. It's just that dust and sand to make 2, and then you throw them in water, and they take about 19 hours real time to grow. And since the game doesn't want you doing that, it then recommends building a crystal growth accelerator, which is what I happen to have on the floor below me. So if you haven't seen this before, this is a fairly genius piece of tech that takes a butt-ton of energy from applied Energistics, and it does have to actually be applied Energistics energy as well. It can't be just normal like RF, it has to be AE per tick. So you're going to need to get yourself a energy acceptor. Let me just put that away. So yes, energy acceptor, fairly easy to make, like surprisingly so. Just some Fluix, some quartz glass, and some iron. You hook that up to an RF source, or pretty much any power source, and then you attach to that machines that take RF, such as the crystal growth accelerators. So 4 of these, with their they have to be placed in the right way and powered into the back like they are now. And you'll see if I look at them, it says device online. And if I throw these in here, you see every time they do that stutter, that's them becoming a new item and getting new data values assigned to them. So they are already at 7 and 8%. And if I had done this like without the crystal growth accelerators, it would literally take like 12 minutes, I think, for them to gain a single percent, something stupid like that. But these, they take a lot of energy. We currently can't see how much energy, but it's quite a bit. But I'm really not worried about that, because this thing still has 112 million RF. You know, its efficiency is going down, but its charge level ain't fucking moving. So these are already at stage 2, where they grow slightly, as you can see there. But these aren't good enough for me anymore, because I was looking around. While I was looking to make this, I actually found out that a better version of this exists from an add-on mod. So I want to make the better version. Now, it's a bit expensive because it costs 6 crystal growth accelerators, and a chest, a hopper, and a thing, a cable. I'm tongue-tied again. Fuck me. ME glass cable. Thank you. So that there, 6 of these, and then 1 of those, and this is what I wanted. So the problem with this that setup is that, you know, it has to be in the water, So you need to have a piece of water. You need to have like a 4x4x4 area, maybe 5x5x5, just for that one thing of growing crystals. And apparently, this thing solves that problem quite spectacularly. And I can even upgrade it. And before I do that, I made an advanced inscriber, which is an inscriber, a couple of engineering processors, iron and hoppers. You can stack items in the input and the output. It's a smart machine, so if I say came along with gold, iron, and a couple of presses and like shift click to the gold would go in here, and then I wouldn't be able to shift click the iron in anywhere. Gold would go here, sorry. And then the only press I'd be able to click is the one that corresponds with the gold. And it's much faster, and you can stack things in. You can put 64 in every slot in this thing. And speed upgrades, so it works super fast. So if we stick these crystals in here, wow, okay. And if we stick 3 growth accelerators in there, wow. Okay. Okay, that's really fucking cool. That's like awesome. I actually kinda wanna take half a stack of all 3. No, not that. Put that away, put that away. Fluix. I believe you can turn the pure back into dust, right? No? Huh. Apparently you can't use the pure stuff for making dust. That seems wrong to me. That seems like you should be able to use both of them, you know? We'll just lob it in there. It's not like we need to wait very long with our fully speeded machines. I have to admit, one of the reasons I like the insane speed machines so much is because I, you know, make videos, and it's not a nice thing to be in a video and just be like, okay, I need to do like 7 crafting recipes, but because some of them require cooking, I'm going to end up taking like half an hour just to do that. Oh my god, that is so fast! Oh, yes! Oh, that is good. That is... Well, that is good. That is real good. So yeah, that's from a mod called AE2 Stuff. It also has a wireless connector. No idea. Maybe that lets you connect 2 separate AE networks together? But there is already a wireless system. Network visualization tool. And there's also a pattern encoder, which allows you to shift-click any recipe from any eye. And yeah, what I want to do is actually just look at the quests. So that rewards us with some Fluix dust. That rewards us with a pure crystal. That gives us an engineering press and a reward bag, which really isn't necessary anymore. The engineering press, that is. That greater reward bag. Ebony wood, which is fireproof. And I think that was some chests, yeah. Interesting. Oh no, silverwood logs. Okay, I find it interesting that you can get rewarded with silverwood logs like that. And then the crystal growth chamber rewards us with the pure nether quartz. And the next thing to do is actually build stuff we need, like a terminal, a drive, and a storage cell. I'm so fucking pumped. I have been waiting for AE for so long, and I've been just muddling along thinking, how long can I leave it? How long can I leave it? And the answer is, no longer. Right, where are we going to start? I suppose ME Drive. That is 2 engineering. Tell you what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these and then just see how many of these recipes I can shift click. Oh, I also I'm also going to require that. Yeah. I should have most of the stuff from... That's not what I wanted. We accidentally built another crystal growth accelerator. Who gives a fuck? A 1K storage cell and a terminal. Terminals are what I really want. Why was I staying away from crafting terminals? No idea, but we're gonna need... I don't want the stack. I assume I can't... Oh, I can, nice. Okay, there's some Certis. I might also need some charged. Charged is rare. I think charged is probably rarer than most everything else. Yeah, we're going to need some dust and some various crystals. And we're going to need to see what we can do. I'm going to make a couple of those because you need them for pretty much everything. And then the annihilation cores. Do the same with those. And then I need a logic processor, I need an illuminant screen, quartz glass, which I have on me, but I do not have glowstone. So I found some glowstone in one of my chests that was from Sanguimancy, and once I placed it, I couldn't break it. I don't know why. But yeah, could not break it once I placed it for some reason. Kind of worried me. Yeah, do that to make a couple of terminals so I have some on hand. And then I'm going to need a crafting table. Oh, right, yeah. Fuck it. Just take a shitload of crafting tables. Leave the wrench there for a second. Do that and make a couple of crafting terminals, and then take things that don't really stack too well and just put them in there, and then go and collect your items. There we go. And yeah, that's that quest done. Oh no, we still need a 1K storage cell, but they reward us with a 1K storage cell. God damn it. 1K storage cell. Okay, so we're going to need nothing too hard. I don't know what exactly that was I just did there. But yeah, let's make a few of those. And then, oh, we're out of rodstone. Rodstonium. I'm starting to get, like, I know it sounds weird, but I'm finally getting used to playing Minecraft again. I'm like 27 episodes deep within the space of a couple of weeks, and I'm finally getting used to it again. I know it sounds so stupid. Yeah, I'll take the reward bag. Oh, my inventory's full. But, you know, it's the quick muscle movements and stuff like that for, you know, opening a chest, grabbing an item, closing the chest, getting into a crafting table and crafting the item within 3 seconds. That sort of thing. You lose that really quickly. A good bag with flame and translucency. I don't even know what translucency means, let alone what it fucking does. A storage monitor and an interface terminal. Where are the terminals? Conversion monitor? A dark illuminated panel. Interface terminal requires an interface. So, yeah, I'm going to need some things. Probably iron and redstone as well. Where did it go? Interface. I will make 2 because you never know when you're going to need more interfaces. Interface terminal. I need a terminal and an engineering press, which I actually have. Wow. Don't throw that out. But it is still reincarnating good. Worried I might have lost something then. There's an interface terminal, and I need a storage monitor. which requires an ME level emitter, which is that and a redstone torch. I keep going to the wrong place in my base because of, like, I'm not used to being in the exact position I'm in when something happens. Level emitter and panel gives me a storage monitor. That's another 1K storage cell. I think all that really remains is for us to actually put together an applied Energistics system here. And the best way to do that is going to be take this energy acceptor and put it like there. And for now, I don't need a thing. But if we take this ME drive, these three, and the crafting terminal, and I've already got cable on me. So we stick these in here, and then we put that there, and we put a crafting terminal. Boom! Storage of things. ME things. Oh, I also gonna want to change that. No. Standard search is what I want. And now I'm just going to want to take every single little thing out of here. And, yeah, like, all of our outputted materials are eventually going to end up in here. And, we may only have a small one right now, but that's because we're still planning on moving things around. So it's going to get bigger, and it's going to get bigger fast. You guys have seen the speed at which I do other things. Just makes it sound like I come fast, doesn't it? Oh yeah, you've seen the speed at which I do other things. Now see the speed at which I build things. And I can just put these like right there. These machines, by the way, are so fucking good. I want another acceleration card or two. Oh no! No diamonds in there. Let's get a few at least. That'll do. Like that. Yeah, a couple of those. And then that with that for a couple more acceleration cards. That way I can put 5 in each. I love when you hit mouse over the card, it tells you how many you can put in each things. Arcane Assembler. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's like Thorncraft stuff with this, right? I have no idea what mod set it's from. Arcane Assembler. Thormic Energistics is the mod it's from. Okay. So, there is an Essentia Cell workbench. There is Knowledge Inscribers. So, as far as I'm aware, I've never actually used this mod, but I've heard about it. And it sounds like all your liquid Essentia and various Stormcraft items and things can essentially be stored in storage cells. And you can then use it for crafting, much like how you've got the crafting monitor. It's like a cross between the crafting monitor and the arcane workbenches, and you can like have a wand in there and stuff like that. I've never played with it, and I've always been meaning to, and now I have a fucking reason to. How sweet is that? Oh my god, the next quest is for this. Okay. Well, I actually think I was going to say I'm going to end this episode early, but I've got these Storage Wars stuff, so I might as well just take a look at what else is in here and get all the rewards. Yay! Overlapping sounds! Okay. Oh, I thought that was going to be massive. Oh. Okay, I actually really like that. That's a really nice little thing. You can punch that thing out, apparently. That's a super detailed little item as well. And presumably it tells you the time of day. Yeah. Interesting. I know that sounded super sarcastic then, when I was just looking at it and I said, interesting. So, I had to make a couple of items here from a mod called Refined Relocation, and essentially you put them on the side of a block, and you can use it to... let me grab one of the more advanced ones here. You put them on the side of a block, and you can use them to take things out, which actually seems really nice that you can, like, all crushed ores, all purified ores, stuff like that. It's got a lot of pre-programmed things in there, and you can use it to remove things, to emit a redstone signal when it's got a certain amount of something. I'm not going to use it because applied Energistics system, but you know, if I'd gotten to it earlier, it's something I might have actually used. Like, I know for sure that if I had been fucking bothered, I would have made the storage drawers stuff super early, because they pretty much just require wood and stuff like that. And, oh look, this one requires 3 iron and 2 redstone for the compacting drawers. I would have gladly made a whole system of that stuff, but we have the compact storage builder to make chests, so I really didn't need it. So I sort of didn't make any of it at all, which is kind of a shame. I may have to build a mock-up at some point, like, this is what my system could have looked like, and just give you guys a full explanation of how the mod works and just show you all the cool stuff on it. But yeah, this armor stand, I don't know what mod it's from, but it's not the armor stand I have. It's not that armor stand. And if I search for armor stand, oh, that one's coming up now. It's Traveler's Gear. That wasn't showing before. I'm just going to make that real quick and knock that quest out then. And I believe it was just sticks. There we go. Which one is this? Oh, this is the one that you can put everything into, and you can even choose like what shows and stuff like that. I actually like these ones. I might have to play around with that a little bit at one point. But for some reason, every time I was searching that before, it wasn't showing up. So I had no idea what was going on and like how to make it and what it was from. Because the annoying thing is when you hover over something in here, it doesn't tell you what mod it's from. So you can look at stuff and just be like, okay, I need to make this thing, but occasionally it won't show up in any eye, and that's what bones you. So yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know I have. Don't be surprised if you come back next episode and I have, like, you know, 4 storage drives. The 4 like ME disk drives, each holding like 10 64 cells, because I can. So yeah, we might progress a little faster than expected on those. Peace out.